The Houston Texans in the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. Gary Kubiak having an outstanding year, 10-6. And there's the third-round quarterback.
Yates.
Now the starting quarterback, T.J. Yates. Andy Dalton with a great rookie season. Played 3 games in Reliance Stadium, 2 in high school and 1 at TCU. Here comes Andy Dalton looking for A.J. Green. Pass interference on Glover Quinn. Prime, you like the call?
Yeah, I really don't, because it's against the defensive back. If you're going to get pass interference, do it, because you don't want to give up that big play. That could have resulted into a touchdown.
52-yard penalty gives the Bengals a 1st and 10. A couple of plays later now, and it's Dalton who dumps it off to Brian Leonard.
Good call.
16 yards down to the 1. And on the very next play, it's Cedric Benson. And, Philip, this is just how the Bengals wanted to start.
Great start. You're on the road, the playoff game, and you go right down the field, 5 plays, 74 yards for a touchdown.
And now they got a conference, all the quarterbacks there. Both Matts, Jake Delhomme, and Jeff Garcia all talking to T.J. Yates. Arian Foster, 20 yards down the left side. Foster, the NFL's leading rusher a year ago. And now it's Yates with plenty of time to Owen Daniels, who's hit by Reggie Nelson. Drew a flag there.
Here we go with this
You
again.
can't hit anybody.
That's terrible. I can say it, I can't get fined anymore, huh?
Yes,
You will not get
Just
fined
terrible.
sitting up here.
It's just terrible.
Looked like Nelson hit him in the shoulder
That was
area.
a clean hit.
There's no helmets involved.
Doesn't he have equipment on?
The call was hitting at the
call
helmet
was
neck
bad.
region. I agree with you. The call was bad. Arian Foster for 8 yards. Game's tied up at 7. And Foster got a Texans logo.
If I could grow hair, I'd do the same.
Carved in there.
We can grow it in the back.
Second quarter here, Dalton looking for A.J. Green, 21 yards. And what a connection Dalton and Green had throughout the regular season. But these are the plays that a young quarterback cannot take. Dalton is sacked here. That was at the 23-yard line, so it backed him up 9 yards. Mike Nugent missed a 50-yard field goal. When you're on the road in the playoffs, can't happen. Next Bengals possession. Dalton looking for Donald Lee. Lee gets away, 36 yards. And there is a flag on this play as well. You can't see it here at the very end. Antonio Smith was called for unnecessary roughness. So this time, Nugent was able to knock home a 37-yarder. Bengals on top 10-7. Key 3rd and 4 here. Yates to Owen Daniels for 8 yards.
That's a great job of going through his progressions. Great job.
It's a catch, but Marvin Lewis with some early challenges, Philip. This one was a little surprising because it looked like it was a catch.
It was a catch, and it's a crucial 3rd down, so it could have a chance for a change of possession. But, if you had a chance to look at the replay we're looking at, there's no way you'd challenge that one.
Well, this is the second quarter, and that was the Bengals' second challenge already in the game, so they were out of challenges. T.J. Yates, Andre Johnson, he came back last week.
That's 3rd and 9. That's what he's been missing, a go-to guy on 3rd down.
12th play of the drive here, and it's Yates looking for Johnson. But it's incomplete. Kelly Jennings there on the coverage. No flags there.
You look back. Great play.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You missed that.
So Rackers hit a 39-yard field goal, 1:01 left here in the half. Dalton picked off by J.J. Watt.
Hold it up.
Look at the number. I like the number, too.
Who's going the other way. And, Jason, what happened on this play? This is something you've done throughout your career as well, but this is a tremendous play here by Watt.
This is a great job by J.J. Watt, realizing it's a 3-step drop. The ball's going to come out quick, so you're not going to get to the quarterback. Get your hands up and try to knock it down. Now, he's probably going to tell you he meant to pick this off, and but it's a pretty darn good play.
It's a big man's dream.
That is a great play.
Huge momentum shift there. 17-10, Texans on top. 3rd quarter, 3rd and 9 here. Bengals trying to get something going. Yates sacked by Reggie Nelson. And so the Bengals now back on offense. Andy Dalton to Ryan Whalen. 20 yards.
Big time throw.
3 plays later on a 3rd and 8, it's Dalton. But he's going to be sacked again by Antonio Smith. How much of a difference has Wade Phillips' prime meant to this defense?
Everything. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Dallas
Texans
Cowboys.
now back on offense. Chris Crocker could have been going the other way.
Game changer.
You cannot make these mistakes in the postseason.
These are opportunities. Well, that separates the good from the great. Great players make those plays. Ed Reed will still be running right now.
Because, Philip, look what continued to happen on this drive. Here's Yates now to Andre Johnson on a crucial 3rd and 6.
We've shown about 3 or 4 crucial third down conversions, kept drives alive. By T.J. Yates, really him just making plays.
9th play of the drive here, and Andre Johnson had the double move on Adam Jones. And Johnson gets in for the touchdown. Yates, 11 of 20, 157 yards, and that touchdown right there. Brian, what happened here?
That's a game plan play. You know, Adam Jones is the aggressive corner. You want to take advantage of an aggressive cornerback. Play to his strength.
Texans on top, 24-10, 17 unanswered points. What a swing there. Remember that Crocker miss on that interception. Jerome Simpson. This week he's a hurdler.
He's going to jump through the goalpost one day.
He's going to be caught in the air one day.
He's going to get the touchdown and the extra point in one play.
Up over Bryce McCain. Last week, of course, he did the amazing flip and he stuck the landing. 4th quarter, Bengals same drive. But this time, Jason, Earl Mitchell gets to Dalton. And the Texans, their front 3, front 7 did a great job.
Yeah, that was the first drive of the 4th quarter there, and that's the way to start it out. Defensively, to make a big stop like that and get a big sack, I mean, that's what Houston wanted to do.
Very next play, a 2nd and 19. Andy Dalton wishes he had that one back, overthrows Jerome Simpson, and now it's Dalton to Jermaine Gresham for 16 yards, but it's short of the first down. And so now on a 4th and 3, Bengals are going to pump, but Gary Kubiak calls a timeout, so Marvin Lewis changes his mind, sends his offense back on the field, 4th and 3. And Dalton realizes right away he's in trouble. Trying to make a play, though, just put it up there for something to happen.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And Jonathan Joseph comes up with the interception. Had he knocked it down, they would have had the ball at a much better place. But, Prime, I know you like the interception.
Yeah, I like the picks. But look at that footwork. Look at the vision. Look at the patience. Pay that man.
And, Philip, we talked about it here as you see James Casey get the ball. Texans weren't going to put the ball up in the air now. They just want to run the clock.
I understand the call. I'm not real sure about the ball carrier, but I do understand the call.
Texans were forced to punt after they didn't convert on 3rd down. And then here, Dalton picked off by Daniel Manning. Keep in mind, Marvin Lewis doesn't have any challenges left. Not that he necessarily would have challenged here, but it was close as to whether Manning got that back foot down.
Good job. That's the way to go and get it at its highest point. Great job.
Texans now trying to put a fork into the Bengals. Give it to Arian Foster.
Close your eyes.
Do you see this, man?
Pushes Crocker out of the way. 42 yards for the touchdown.
I hope Crocker kids are asleep.
Texans on top, 31-10.
I wouldn't even go in the house if you did me like that. Man, I got kids. You cannot do me like that.
How about Arian Foster? 24 carries, 153 yards, and a couple of touchdowns as the quarterbacks have a conversation. There's owner Bob McNair of the Texans, Andre Johnson. They get their first postseason victory in franchise history. The Texans roll 31-10, so next week they're going to face the Baltimore Ravens next Sunday. Foster rushing for 153 yards. Yates completing just 11 passes for 159 yards. But the Texans are moving on.